So aloha, everyone. Welcome to our free Tao Calligraphy Wellness session. I'm Laurie. I'm one of the co-owners with Satori Family Wellness Center that sponsors this event. And I am very happy to have all of you here online with me. So welcome. And so we will get started as to what we're going to do today. And while I'm setting up the PowerPoint, maybe if some of you can share what it is that you might be working on, if you have any conditions or discomforts that you want to, address in today's session. So maybe you can put that down in the chat. And let me apologize. I want to share my PowerPoint. So, okay. Yeah. Or maybe even just checking in to see how you're feeling today. So we'll do our check-in. And before we begin, just take a few moments just for the spiritual courtesies. Most of you who are watching live are familiar with this. And we just want to remind you that although I am a psychologist by profession, these sessions are for general information and that you need to continue to see your own healthcare provider, as we do not diagnose or guarantee any outcome. But we are honored to present something that has really helped us and has been my number one form of self-care to help with my transformation, my rejuvenation, my getting my energy back. Today is one of the days that I was very excited and looking forward to being in the Tao Calligraphy field. So let's go into our check-in today. So many of you have done this with me. Oh, I apologize, I didn't change. So last time I've connected with all of you, and we recently had our Flourishing with the Family tree, our Health, Wealth, and Harmony, Family Harmony. And for those of you who have attended, you can continue to think along those lines. Some of you have been attending for the maternal line, paternal line, how our ancestors in the lineage can support us and how it can help us, addressing it can help us transform. So you can also think about it in that way. But today we'll just check in. We'll talk more about Tao Calligraphy writing, and the Tao Calligraphy field. So for those of you who would like to, learn more about the writing and use this modality for you, some of you have taken some classes or workshops and may have a brush, may have a water paper, and allow yourself to take this time at least once a month to check in with your Tao Calligraphy writing and allow that to serve you, okay? And then we will practice in the Tao Calligraphy field and talk about some next steps. So let's look at our monitoring gauges. So as we know the importance of awareness, of self-awareness for wellness, let's just take a few moments. And if it's comfortable for you to do so, you can close your eyes and just notice, allow yourself to check in as to how you are doing today. Noticing your thoughts, your emotions, your bodily symptoms or sensations, as well as a reflection on past actions and behaviors this past week since our last wellness session. And you want to look within yourself without judgment, but you want to be honest with yourself, noticing, hey, my thoughts have been a bit cloudy or negative, or my emotions, even the pain, discomfort, and also reflection on your actions and behaviors, loving, kind, productive, or resistant, avoidant. And whatever it is, notice how your body feels and how it feels in your body. And some of these may relate to anything that you might want to work on. Okay. So I'm not sure if anyone wrote in the chat, but if noticing what it is that you are wanting to address, maybe we can tailor the situation to what you are focusing on. And it could be focus on one gauge, thoughts, emotion, health, bodily things, actions. It could be relationships or finances and feeling maybe stressed about those situations. So allow yourself to just notice it. Check in with your number, how it feels in your body. What's your emotional charge regarding that topic? And again, we're just noticing how it affects us, okay? And as we move along the session today, hopefully you will feel a shift in the positive way. But even if it comes up more, that may be a good sign of how wellness can work and how we can process out what we no longer serves us to get that release. Okay. So today I wanted to review about Tao calligraphy writing. And maybe before I'll play the video that we usually we've played before, but I love watching and hearing Master Sha again and again. And he talks about the law of Shenqi Jing, and this is kind of the foundation of what Tao calligraphy is. So just take a moment to rewatch for those of you who watched it, and maybe even meditate and feel the frequency and vibration as you reconnect with the message.
Millions of people meditate, positive thinking, and a special healing mantra or healing song, wonderful. But I think mind over matter is not enough. The next step is soul over matter. Soul over matter, soulfulness means our soul can make things happen.
Master Zhigong Sha studied to be a medical doctor in Western medicine from China. Through this journey, he came to learn of a 5,000-year-old practice in traditional Chinese medicine. This revolutionized both his practice and his healing gifts. This is his story.
When I was in a medical college, Xi'an Medical College, one time I think at the restaurant, the meat spoiled. Then I took it. Then I have vomiting, diarrhea, and my intestine cramp. Then midnight, I went to emergency. They give me injection in modern medicine. Nothing works. Ayo, pain. I drink water, pull throughout. I have a classmate. He is the traditional Chinese medicine lineage family, but he studied modern medicine as me, classmate. And he came down to my room. He said, lie down. I lie down, lie on the stomach. And he put his hands on my inner thigh and also my lower back. And he said, relax. Then he moved the finger, moved my tendon. I was shouting, wow, very painful, very forceful, move my tendon. And then he said, drink the water. I said, I cannot drink anything. He said, big bowl of water, drink it. I drink it. I drink it. I was totally okay. I have such a deep impression. I said, wow, Chinese medicine, 5,000 years history. There must be something.
This experience, along with many more, changed Master Sha's trajectory from studying strictly Western medicine to also studying traditional Chinese medicine. He received his MD degree in Western medicine from China. He also became a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture. As a lifelong student of ancient Chinese wisdom, Master Sha has come to learn this one eternal truth.
Millions of people in China know these three words, Shen, Qi, Jing. But I have realized Shen, Qi, Jing is more than people understand.
In traditional Chinese medicine, Shen, Qi, Jing are known as the three jewels or three treasures. Shen is the soul, Qi is energy, and Jing is essence or matter. Master Sha has learned and further teaches that everything and everyone is made up of soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. Or in other words, we are all made up of Shen, Qi, Jing.
During my study through the whole life, I have realized Shen, Qi, Jing is a universal law. Everyone, everything is made of Shen, Qi, Jing. Shen includes soul, heart, and mind. So in spiritual realm, soul is the spirit. But in quantum physics and Tao science, soul is information. They are the same. Millions of people believe here, soul and spirit. Millions of people believe scientific way. But in fact, they are the same. Information is your soul. So therefore, this is like an information system we share with humanity in Tao science.
To further explain, the soul is the warehouse where information is stored. Our heart is the receiver, which transmits the information to the mind. Our mind is the processor or interpreter of the information received. Our mind, in turn, directs the energy and initiates actions. This energy, or qi, dictates the actions of matter. Matter, known as Jing, can be defined as our physical body, physical environment, and physical circumstances. Knowing this, both the positive and negative information we consume play a crucial role in the outcome of our lives.
Positive information causes great result for health, relationship, finances. If you connect with negative information, you are affected. We do Tao Calligraphy. We connect with the source. This is a positive information.
Tao Calligraphy is a revolutionary healing art based on an ancient form of one-stroke calligraphy, ibitsu, which he learned from the soul lineage holder, Professor Li Chu Yun. Master Sha further developed this oneness writing to create a powerful vibrational field that carries the positive messages of Tao's source, such as the greatest love, forgiveness, harmony, flourishing, and more. Through this, we can transform negative information and energy in our own vibrational field by absorbing the positive information and energy generated through tracing of Tao calligraphy. This can result in positive changes and profound healing in our lives, as has been the case for hundreds of thousands of people whom Master Sha has served.
Tao Calligraphy creates source healing field that can serve all life, including health, relationship, and finances.
Wonderful. I just love watching Master Sha speak and learning more about Tao calligraphy. And so many of you have learned about it. If there is anyone new here, maybe let me know, but I think we all have peaked. And if those of you who have a brush, if you do not have a brush, we're going to use the power of Tao calligraphy. So let me just share, those of you who have a brush, wonderful. If you don't have water or ink, you can just use the brush itself. Or if you want to use like a pen or just with your hand to go through that movement, you can still participate in the Tao calligraphy writing exercise that we'll do first. And I will just share a bit about the significance and the power of Tao calligraphy, starting with research just on the benefits of Chinese writing. So the root of Tao calligraphy is based on a certain style of Chinese writing. But just the Chinese writing itself, research has shown, there has been research studies indicating that it really provides this unique state of mind-body coherence. And that training in calligraphy, Chinese calligraphy, can slow down and relax our bodily functions, such as our heart rate, blood pressure, respiration, and skin temperature, while at the same time, it heightens and activates our cognitive and neural activities. So for some of us, it kind of helps us get into a more, a more relaxed state, but also focused state in our brains. And so just Chinese calligraphy writing in general can be very beneficial. But we believe that Tao calligraphy, as you watch the video, carries this pure and powerful high frequency vibration and information that allows the benefits of the calligraphy writing and just being with a calligraphy to be so much more powerful and beneficial. Okay, so as I mentioned, Tao calligraphy really is a revolutionary, transformative art. Okay, and it is based on, as you saw Master Sha in the video, and also if you saw the woman next to him and he was writing, that's Professor Lee Chu-yun, who was a sole lineage holder of Ibitsu and passed that along. So just a reminder, Master Sha, and they don't show it in this video, but there is a scene where you see Professor Lee Chu-yun, and she is not familiar, she wasn't really familiar with what the healing and what Master Sha does, the transformative work, the Tao technologies. But he kind of guided her so she kind of channeled in a lot of her information to Master Sha and gave him permission to share this with others for healing in particular. So Tao calligraphy basically is for healing and transformation. So I would like us to just participate in the benefits of just trying Tao calligraphy writing. Okay, so if you do have your tools available and a water mat, or you can use again a brush or pen, we're gonna do Da. Da means greatest, okay? And basically in regular or more traditional Chinese, it's written just with a line, right here, okay? Here, okay, so side diagonal and not the other way. Okay. So Da. And in Tao calligraphy, as a oneness art, what we do is we connect 3 separate lines into one. So you can go ahead and follow along. Many of you, I think, on the line are familiar with it. But whether it's with your hands or fingers, or like you're using a brush, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. When we write it, we're writing in a similar pathway for the Tao character, but will be slightly different. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, and we go in for our Tao. Okay, so you can see the similarity. And with the Tao calligraphy writing, when we connect, so if you just write regularly, it might be fine. We might not consider it Tao calligraphy. It becomes Tao calligraphy when we connect with the channel and the source. So many of you have received Tao calligraphy treasures or a Tao technology modality like Tao hands. I've been very blessed and honored to be a Tao calligraphy practitioner, master practitioner, and have authorities Grand Master Practitioner, and also a Tao Calligraphy Master Teacher. So and these channels come from our teacher, Dr. Master Shaw, who has that special connection, right? So when we connect and activate, when we write, it will be totally different. So for those of you who are noticing my writing, you may have noticed how it felt as I'm writing. But now I'm going to try to connect and activate and see if you feel something different, okay? So you can just kind of close your eyes if it feels comfortable. Kind of allow yourself to have a, focus and greater sensitivity. So I'm just going to connect with my channel. And just relax and connect again with this dot versus these two dot. And this one could still be, and then this. And I'd love to see or share if anyone could feel or have a sense of the difference of how it felt as it was written. You may not have been able to see me, but and just looking at the calligraphy itself. Okay. Some of you with spiritual channels might notice a difference. If not, that's fine. But I activated my authorities, channels, to write the calligraphy to have more positive information and a higher frequency and vibration. So I'm wondering if there's anyone online who has a condition or would like support today. If there's a physical, whether you're physically feeling some discomfort, and I'm open to sharing, please write down. Okay. So wait. If not, for those of you who are doing, you can join me and just notice how it feels different, right? So you can start by just writing regular, like just without any thought. I mean, we don't want to do this, but what you've maybe from your mind, how does that character work? Okay. So you just notice how it feels. And now connect. You can connect for those of you who are Tao Hands practitioners, have received Tao transmissions. You can connect with that potential within you, the light and potential with you. And especially if you know how to write Tao, think about writing it and feeling that connection, that light, that channel. And Tao means greatest, and greatest represents the Tao, the source, as well as the 10 greatest qualities, right? Greatest love. We'll focus on greatest love today. Greatest love or greatest light. Really feel that coming in. Okay, and as you're feeling that, bring it to your lower abdomen and try to write again. Okay, so we're going to write it in the Tao calligraphy style because that's where the oneness writing power is. Okay, so Tao. Feel that connection. What I usually teach for my students, be grounded, but relaxed. Feel that connection, the channel. We're in this Tao calligraphy channel. So you can turn on your treasures, ask for that connection. And writing with heart. The way I see writing with heart is when we are aligned and really in that channel naturally opens up because it's within us. Our heart opens up this way, kind of radiating out this positive message. So we're going to think like love and light. We're going to write the Da to represent, I'm getting greatest love. So think about greatest love that melts blockages, okay? So we're going to write the Da, relax, and just follow along with me. You can see. And just notice how that felt for you. Just, even if you had to write it in the air, or if you wrote it on paper, we'd love to see if those of you who are writing, and just notice how it felt when you connected with the channel and the field, you know, the two types of writing, right? Just writing in general and then writing as we connected. Okay. Great. And if anyone does want to unmute to share as well, please do. So welcome Gregory. Thank you. Dagan in. Thank you. And he mentioned Da'ai, Da Guang Ming. Da'ai is greatest love. Da Guang Ming is greatest light. Yes, these are two of the Da qualities. Amy mentioned, I've been having pain in my lower back and leg, right side due to sciatica. Okay, Amy, are you open to being a demo since you're the one who wrote? We'll do a Tao Calligraphy writing blessing for you.
Okay.
Okay, great. So just relax, and everyone else, you can also kind of give and bring in that message to her, as you can trace my writing. I'm going to do the I. And others too, you can just receive the love and light, the splash, and allow yourself to connect with the channel. So you can also, and you can do it as I'm writing, you can write for your own situation, okay? But I'm going to be writing for Amy, okay? So lower back. So Amy, just connect, and what you want to do is just imagine that the light, the positive message of greatest love is coming into that part of your body for that request. Okay? And if you can let me know what number your pain is right now. Okay, and if you have it, write that in the chat.
Maybe about a 4 now.
A 4 now?
Yeah, just about.
It was a 4 when you started? Okay. So just allow yourself to kind of notice that area. You can notice that pain, noticing the color, shape, and size, the intensity. And then I'm going to just relax as I offer you the blessing, and others, you can also receive the splash, but also connect with the Tao Calligraphy writing power. Imagine that you're in the own channel and you're going to write along with me for your request. Okay, so you can trace along with me. I feel light in the area, greatest love, unconditional love, melts the blockages, purifies soul, heart, mind, and body. Imagine the light going into Amy. To focus on the love, unconditional, my greatest love and light in the Tao Calligraphy writing channel. Feel that positive message of love and light going to Amy, area, side, back. Okay. Continue to send love and light. I'm just going to share. Seem to feel that light flowing. And just continue to relax, integrate that. And those of you, Amy, maybe can take a few moments just to kind of integrate. Maybe others, if you have seen or felt anything through that. Right. Okay. And Gregory mentioned about his condition, left trapezius strain, and he's been tracing and chanting Tao meditation for 10 days. Great. And then you had some pain relief. Wonderful. But he continues to restrain, re-injure that area. Okay. So, and maybe we can share about that, you know, when we do have a condition, some of the wisdom that can help support you. So, Amy, how are you feeling? Have you felt anything with that blessing, or saw Amy's channels are also open?
Yeah, when you were tracing and writing and tracing,
Yeah.
I just got so hot.
Mm.
And I was focusing on my lower dantian. So I could see the ball getting bigger and bigger and going down to the floor. And in the beginning, I could feel like pain in my leg and my back. But I just stood up to walk around, and it seems like it subsided.
Oh, wonderful.
You know, yeah. I mean, it's still
Yeah,
kind
you
of
can still feel a little
stiff,
bit.
but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so allow yourself to get used to what number would you say, because you started with the 4,
Let me,
and as you're checking in, did it go down 1 or 2 points, or you say it subsided a little?
yeah, maybe a couple points or so.
Okay, so from like a 4 to 2?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so let's monitor Amy throughout that, and maybe we can also talk to check in with Gregory too. So congratulations. So when I was actually writing, I could actually feel I went longer because as the messages were coming in, I could also feel the things coming out. So my whole body was tingling and heating up as well. So in line with Amy's sharing and her experience, sometimes that heat and sometimes the pain and discomfort comes out more in the beginning because we have the negative information inside, like the pain, that's the information, right? We have certain energy and information there, and it needs to release. It needs to kind of come out. So as it's coming out, you might feel and heighten of that sensation when it's trying to release. And it might be, like making you feel uncomfortable. And then as you continue to bring in that positive message, it can then release and it feels better. The pot analogy, let's say you have this pot, dirty pot. But as you put in the water and the soap, which would be like the blessing in a sense, in the beginning, as you're clearing the gunk out, the water might look not so pretty, right? Look dirty and it's not pleasant. But if you keep doing that, eventually it can feel better, right? So in terms of the pain and Gregory's situation is that he keeps straining it in the same area. It has some relief, but it comes back. That may mean that we need to continue, which is what you're doing. And sometimes we may want to go to the next level of frequency and vibration. So we'll introduce the field for you and Amy. So the blessing itself can be very powerful. And if I continue to trace and write, it can be helpful. And Master Shah has many different modalities. So with the Tao Calligraphy, right? We wrote one, Tao Calligraphy, but he has created this Tao Calligraphy field, as many of you are familiar, and it's with one or more calligraphies, and these calligraphies carry this unique purpose and potential, and they carry this high frequency field of positive information, energy, and matter. And it really depends on the level. So think about if you are, I'm just going to do an example. So maybe I can just use it in my hand. So let's say I have a condition and I have this much blockage within that condition, right? So if I try to do things myself, I can, and I can chant, I can maybe pray, and they decide how much I can do. Sometimes it's enough that it clears out, but sometimes we need something more, okay? And so maybe we might do a certain types of blessing, right? Or Tao Calligraphy writing, and it clears out a bit more, okay? And though we still have others, right? Another bit. So we do need more information coming in, maybe a longer continually to help until we kind of clear out that blockage. So, but not only is it the amount, it is also the level. There's a rating of information, right? So if you have a level of this high negative information, Master Chart calls it like a dimensional chart, what dimension is that negative information? So if we are here, we need a higher frequency and vibration to clear it, right? So if your pain and blockage is here, if the power is here, we can do some, but we won't get the higher, right? So we might need a higher field, a higher level of blessing. And so we're blessed that because many of us have these different levels, Master Shah, the global team, the leading teachers. He keeps uplifting everyone so we can get to higher dimension. So let's work with the Tao Calligraphy field. Okay. And now we have, so in terms of like the frequency and vibration I talked about, we had our level 1, which was very powerful. Many of us had a lot of wonderful transformative stories. And now, in the past, since last month, we got our new level 2 field. So in this field, we have much more calligraphies, and the dimension, the frequency and vibration of the level 1 increase. So even though we have the same greatest love, greatest forgiveness, greatest harmony from the first field, when we connect with it, it's like the next level of frequency. So we're going to connect with this Tao Calligraphy level 2. Okay, talk about Tao Calligraphy writing. Okay, to the next level. So let's connect with greatest love. Okay, so I was writing Da I. So what we'll do is, Amy, just relax. And all of you can also do for your condition and situation. Okay, so I know some of you are Tao Calligraphy practitioners and could write, but the field is for everyone. Anyone can benefit from the field. Okay, I know like sometimes you have to learn how to write and have certain authorities for the highest benefit for Tao Calligraphy writing. So if you don't have that, don't worry about it, but you can connect and trace. So there's different ways that we can receive the blessing. Many of you are familiar with the tracing. If you're not familiar, you can just meditate and imagine the light radiating from the calligraphy, like a portal of light. And you can trace. So usually we trace the 3. So I'm going to trace for Amy as well. And everyone can trace for their condition 3 times. So you can trace with your brush, your 5 fingers. You can also trace with your lower abdominal area, like lower dantian. So some of you are familiar. If you're a beginner, don't worry, just follow along. And tracing with your 5 fingers or just meditating in front of the field. Okay. And as you trace the calligraphy, imagine that you're activating this field more powerfully and it's radiating out this pure positive frequency and vibration. Okay. So I'm just gonna, and those of you who are want to trace with your lower abdomen, imagine that you're carrying a ball of light here. We're going to hold that and trace. Okay. You just feel, so as I'm tracing for Amy, and you're also tracing for your own requests, feel that love and light going to your body, especially in the area that is needing support. Okay. So Amy mentioned her sciatica, that's part of her body, her back, her leg. For Gregory, he mentioned his trapezius. So imagine the love and light going into that area and just allow that light. Imagine it's going in 360 degrees, giving this high frequency and positive message. Okay. Allow yourself to open your heart to really receive. For me, this is my #1 self-care.
Hello?
Yes.
Can I say something for the
Go ahead.
person? Can I say, sorry for interrupting. Can I say something to the
Yes.
person who's suffering from sciatica? I had sciatica last year, and I got it cured. And let me tell you how. The doctors told me that I have a lack of vitamin B6 and B12, the two of them. If you take those two pills, and plus, wait, let me finish. You know Dr. Peter Hudoba?
Yes.
He has a Tao water blessing. I did that 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, at 2:45 Hawaii time. I did it for about 3 or 4 months at least. Yeah, those 5 days. Plus, I've been taking the B6 and the B12. Those are supplements now, not medications, vitamins. Okay, and then another thing, I didn't take this, but my physician, my internal medicine doctor says, what would really help is if it doesn't help those two things, then there's an injection called the vitamin B in vitamin B injection. The doctor can inject it. I don't know whether it's in the sciatica area, behind in the lumbar area in the back, but anyway, or a leg. But anyway, go see your physician first. Get the B1, the B vitamin B shot for the sciatica. But tell them for the sciatica, take the 2 vitamins. But ask your doctor first, and then please, by all means, Dr. Peter Hodova, he has Tao water that healed me that was about a year ago. So I'm sorry to interrupt, Dr. Laurie, but I'll let you go now. But that's my take on it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for your sharing, Gregory. And as he mentioned, we always recommend that you do go to your doctor, your physician. And Master Sha really promotes the Tao calligraphy modality and his Tao technologies, which Tao calligraphy is one of them, as well as Tao water, the blessing that he mentioned, Dr. Peter Hudova, who is one of the leading teachers with Master Sha, but also is trained as a neurosurgeon, that these are to complement, right, to the services. So if you see your doctor, they can prescribe, we do not prescribe here or diagnose. So see what, they can support you with, and also get that frequency and vibration of the field. And the way I see it is that what happens is, in the theory of the Shen Qi Jing, right, the soul information. And a lot of times, even by giving yourself a blessing, I have seen how many times it kind of opens the pathway, it clears the blockage, so you may find the right healthcare provider and things go smoothly that can correctly diagnose you, or you can get the right treatment, or things can kind of fall in place. I've seen that again and again. And I've also seen how sometimes, as Dr. Master Sha mentioned, when he was doing Western medicine for his condition, and they said they couldn't do anything else, but then he turned to traditional Chinese medicine, and Chinese medicine could do that. And there was like, wow, power there, right? And then he went to this spiritual kind of healing modality, because what could not work at one level could work in another. So in having layers or more than one can be very beneficial. And I really feel like with whatever you do, whatever modality that you choose, Tao calligraphy or Tao technologies can be a wonderful and very powerful complement to that modality, allowing a transformation to maybe heal or transform in an accelerated and more powerful way. And I remember one of the stories from the first time I saw a movie about Dr. Master Sha, and it was there was a psychologist. I remember she was a psychologist, and she was saying, she had cancer, and that they was giving her all kinds of treatment, but it wasn't working. They didn't have any results. But once she started to work with Master Sha, the treatment started working, right? And why? Because we believe that Master Sha is working to really clear the soul information. So when you clear the soul, the mind and body follows. And then the modalities that, people around can have that opportunity to work, because the negative message is being cleared. So thank you, Gregory, for sharing that wisdom. Okay. So continue to just be in the field and notice. Wonderful, yes. And then for the Tao water is another technology. You can also get Tao water at the Dr. Sha site, the store, Master Sha store. They do have it like on a weekly basis that you can receive on a monthly basis. So wonderful. So let's check in. And again, greatest love, stay with the field, greatest love. Notice how that feels. And then I just want to check in with Amy. How are you feeling?
Actually, I was still getting like pain in my leg, yeah.
Did more come out? Pain come out?
Yeah, I could feel the pain, but as I don't know, right now it feels like more like a tingling kind of sensation. But
so the pain transformed to more of a tingling kind of sensation?
Yeah, so I stood up and I can walk and I don't have the pain. Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Usually when I
wonderful.
walk, then
Yes.
the pain comes, yeah.
Yeah.
It comes and goes, so but yeah, I can still feel like
there's something there.
Tingling kind of sensation.
Yeah. Okay. And have you received a treasure for your sciatica before?
I have for my back.
Okay.
But I don't think I have, for sciatica per se, yeah.
Okay, so let's see if we can, we'll do a treasure for the condition. So as we talked about the layers, we will go into the field has that positive information. You can sit in the field, you can trace to get that connection. And then what I'm going to do is offer a treasure for Amy with Tao light. I'm sorry, golden light ball, golden liquid spring for her condition of sciatica. Okay, so just in that area. So just relax, and all of you can also receive the splash. And for those of you, you can continue to connect with Da'ai, kind of continue to feel that healing and transformation for yourself. Okay, so we don't have that. Okay, so this would be, and we'll connect with the Tao Calligraphy field too. Okay, so this would be a higher level field, and the treasure that we can receive from the field can also go to a higher level. Okay, so just relax, Amy. We're just going to silently, Amy can say some, Amy's has more experience, so you can silently do a forgiveness practice that can kind of heighten the process. That's another technique we use for wellness. Transmission. Oh, treasures, join as one. Transmission. Turn on. And you're just going to imagine Amy, that area of her body for her sciatica, light in that area. Just going to trace. Greatest love, and feel the light of greatest love. And what this treasure is actually a golden light ball. It's like a permanent light treasure. It's an invisible light that most of us are not able to see it unless you have developed or opened your spiritual channels. But imagine that this ball of light is in Amy. So she has this permanent message within, and all you do is turn it on. Please turn on, please bless Amy. And as you combine that treasure with the field, it is very, very powerful, because now you are in Tao source light, right? With the field around you and all of this positive information. And that Tao source light is within you. The treasures are within her body, okay? So feeling that light within her, okay? So by receiving a treasure and by tracing, very powerful combination. It's a yin and yang combination of the tracing and receiving, right? The field around you and within you. Just feel the greatest love message melts the blockages, purifies and enlightens the soul, heart, and mind. Okay. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So Amy, continue to kind of practice and trace with it. I'm going to check in with you again right at the end as we, after we share some of the next steps. And if there is anyone else that maybe saw something or felt something with the practice for your own self, with your own condition, or saw something for Amy, we welcome you to share. Okay. And I just want to, let's see. Okay. So let me just go. Oh, this is not. Okay. So talking about okay. Well, what we'll do as we get to the slides, I would like, is we can say thank you to the Tao Calligraphy, greatest love. And in our field, we also have other calligraphies such as Da Kuan Shu, greatest forgiveness. And as I scroll through it, allow yourself to receive that positive message and light that comes through the screen. Okay, it's the field is still activated. You have Da, Sabei, greatest compassion, boosts energy, stamina, vitality, immunity. We have Da Guang Ming, greatest light, transforms every aspect of life. And Da He She, greatest harmony, secret of success. So those calligraphies that I just showed you, we are able to give golden light ball, golden liquid spring. Right. It's the secret of success. And we also have Da Gan En, and we have another one that I don't have up, Da Fu Wu. Okay. So we've demonstrated the Tao light transmission. I know we're out of time, but it really gives that inner, it's a permanent like treasure, right? That pure positive information. And all you do is you just activate it, please turn on. You just say, dear my light ball, my light Tao light transmission, please turn on. And we have many different transmissions you could get for your organs, your systems, and she got for a health condition of the sciatica. And we also can do for positive emotions, transforming negative emotions, for energy centers as well. And this is, okay. So I did want to share a wellness opportunity. So with the Tao Calligraphy field, hopefully some of you could feel the frequency vibrations clearing. Amy mentioned like she could feel after the field more, more release and the tingling coming in. And so we do have a membership program that many of you know, but we do have one that we renamed. It was originally the Heal and Rejuvenate, but we're calling it Satori SOS, Satori Sacred Oasis Sessions, because we found that a lot of times when we are in a space, like something happens to us, or we're not feeling well, or something happens in our life and we kind of need a place to reset or just to kind of release. The Tao calligraphy field is my number one place to reset. We talked about before, like rest and restore. And this I feel is the most, a high vibrational field that can really allow us to get back in balance. So we do have special programs with this that you can get like 1, 5, or 10 sessions at a very generous rate. Okay. And we also have a study going, Shaw Research Foundation study, and you can inquire. Satori is also participating in one with depression. And Gregory talked about the Tao water. Actually, the study that we are in, that they're still looking for participants, it's kind of open, that they learn how to practice with Tao calligraphy. It's energized water, which is Tao water, as part of the study, and that they would get as a gift as part of the program. So if you do know of anyone who is, diagnosed with depression, it's unipolar depression, like major depressive disorder or depressive disorder, they may qualify. So you can go to this shawresearchfoundation.com to get more information, to inquire if someone is eligible for that study. If you do, and they have other studies that you can participate. It's just that Satori is kind of volunteers for that particular study. So if you are interested or need more information, you can contact us as well. Okay. So we just want to give our loving gratitude to everyone. And say thank you. I went a bit over, but maybe did anyone want to share? I mean, Amy, can you maybe share how you're feeling? Any experience before we close today?
Yeah, it's still
Still getting the transmission. Could you feel it?
Yeah, well, first of all, when I'm in the level 2, the field, I really get all hot and, it feels so much stronger than the level 1, yeah. But I can, like, my leg, not so much my hip, it's my leg still feels kind of numb, like, I don't know if it's tingling or what, but maybe, yeah.
Yeah, so try walk around, like try to activate it, right?
Yeah,
Did you feel the treasure come in or not?
Yeah, because when I'm walking, there's no pain now.
Okay, well,
But
wonderful.
when I sit down, I can feel like I don't know, like something's happening, like throbbing, or I don't know.
So continue to, see your doctor, of course, but what you can do is turn on your treasure, and you're pretty sensitive too. So you get the treasure, and that doesn't mean that that's the end, that you get the treasure, you're done, you're healed. Treasure assists you, right, in helping to perhaps accelerate your healing. So as you connect with it and turn it on, right, more of that positive information can come up. You might even be able to see like how the tingling or the light expands.
Yeah, I saw a lot of light as I was chasing.
Yeah.
I saw the light, more light coming in.
Yes.
And I just feel so hot,
Yeah, wonderful. So that is our signs that something is happening. Some of you may feel that, some of you may not, but we've had so many stories, and when you open up your channels, it can feel more real because you can feel something is shifting, right? And I'm glad that people are sharing things, because there is a lot of times our transformation process, there is a process, right? So in the beginning, you may feel something, you may not, you may feel more pain or discomfort coming up. For Amy, she felt heat, she felt like the tingling. And as you continue to practice, at least your pain release from 4 to 0, like some tightness. So continue to do that. It's going to continue to heal and transform. And
so what do I need to do? Like trace and
Yeah, so you can trace and turn on your treasure because now you have a treasure, right? So and you are in the membership program. So people can also join the membership program where you have an opportunity 3 times a week to trace the calligraphy. And if you have received any Tao light transmissions, you get to practice with that in the field, and it becomes even more powerful because the more light treasures and transmissions we have, the more light within. So again, we are inside the Tao source light, which is a Tao calligraphy field, and then the light is within us. And that's the treasures, right? So 2 at once really can accelerate your healing.
So do I have to chant something as I'm meditating?
So you can Tao I or Tao light treasures, heal me, thank you. Some of you are advanced here, so or experienced. If you do have your soul language, you can also do your soul language or soul song, Tao song, right, to chant. So it doesn't really matter what you chant. You just want to do a positive mantra. Okay, so Tao light treasures, heal me, thank you. Tao light treasures, or Tao I, because it was from the Tao I calligraphy. Tao I, greatest love, greatest love. And so in the beginning, you just start, dear my Tao treasures, turn on. Please activate, please heal my request or bless my request. And then you just see that light in that area. So the ball and the light working. And then if you're in the field, then you're going to do, and then the field will serve you as well. Dear the Tao calligraphy field, please bless my request. And then you can trace, turn on your treasures, and so both are supporting you. Okay. So
dear my Tao light treasures, turn on and support my request.
Yeah, support your request.
Heal me.
Heal me. Bless my sciatica, like transform,
Okay.
Okay. And then just see light in that area. That will be the mind power. And then and just kind of see that and then do it for at least 3 to 5 minutes at each session. If you can do longer, there's no you can do as long as you can, right? It feels comfortable. But you want to do at least 3 to 5 minutes for each practice, and you can do a little bit throughout. But when you're doing the practices, a lot of times you might find that there's a place that more pain comes up. When you have more pain, you want to keep going because that's coming up. You want to keep, just like if I'm washing the pot and then it's get all muddy, I don't want to just stop. The pot is not clean yet. I want to keep cleaning it and washing it and bringing the water to clear out all that dirt and debris, right? You still need to have more time. So what you kind of clean that negative information out, keep cleaning it until you feel it release. And then you might feel like, now I have less pain, right? So
because it's not so much the pain, it's more like
the discomfort or the
some kind of sensation.
Yeah. So turn on the treasure too, right? And Gregory gave a lot of information. You can see your own healthcare providers, whether it's a chiropractor, a medical doctor, right, a physician.
Well, right now she's sending me to physical therapy. So
great. So your physical therapy. So when you're in physical therapy, what I would recommend is that you turn on your treasures.
Okay.
Right, when they're working with you. So they're working with you in a matter way, right? Physical way, but your treasures are working internally to support you through that process. You might notice a difference I like to experiment. So sometimes, if you don't do it and then you do it, you turn on your treasures, you might notice the difference of like, like I notice if I'm in a field doing a practice and if I'm not in a field. Right. So I always try to get some kind of field to support me, even when I'm exercising. It feels different if I'm exercising like just in regular, but if I have a calligraphy with me as well.
Okay.
So that's
so much.
Thank you so much for sharing, Amy, and thank you all of you for staying on the line. I would love to say my goodbyes, so I will end the video. Thank you, and